was the pub last night?
Great, thanks. Fantastic.
Only I was asleep when you got in. Jimmy, I get it, I've let you down.
You haven't let me down, you've ruined me. I told you it wouldn't work from the start. I should have put the foot down before it got insane. Oh, what's the point?
But I did it for us, you know I did.
2 families have been made homeless today because of you. You're related to one of them.
And if there was any way I could put that right, I would.
Nicola, welcome back. Thrilled you've decided to join us for another shift.
Actually, I feel like death. I've got to go home.
You had better have a good explanation for that.
A dog ran across the road. I jammed on the brakes, skidded.
I also should think myself lucky you've not written it off then.
It was either that or I ran the dog over. He'll be covered by the insurance.
Oh, don't tell me. Now you want to put in a claim for whiplash.
It's the van I'm worried about.
I am not losing our no-claims bonus over that. Every penny of the repair comes out of your wages. One more screw-up like this, and you're out.
It won't happen again.
Morning.
It's from April. Just dropped her off at Breakfast Club. She says that she missed you, and she'll see you later. Oh, and she wants sausages for tea.
Oh. Did you have fun with the twins?
Oh, we had an absolute blast, yeah. There's the stuff. Oh, looks like you missed her too.
Oh. I'd offer you a coffee.
Did you, sort things out with Jessie?
She's gone.
Gone?
Walked out last night. She always puts a second, me and April. She just won't admit it. It's the boys that are the problem, you know. And they're not going anywhere anytime soon, are they? I think we're over, Bob.
Good night.
Yeah, great, thanks.
From Ryan.
We just crashed that Valentine's Day thing at the pub.
And you came back with a rose.
It's just a flower.
Of course it is. I'm glad you two are getting on so well.
Yeah, it's all right.
Is that it? Just all right?
I can be myself with him. I feel like I've known him forever. He just gets me, you know.
You really like him, don't you?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe I do.
Yeah, I reached my foundation and everything got knocked over and it ended up swimming in the toilet.
A poor toothbrush.
I fished it out, but I didn't think you'd want it again.
Oh, the new one's fine. I quite like the glittery handle. Am I interested in senior travel insurance? How old do they think I am?
I'll take this, the envelope with my name on it.
How do you know it's got your name on it?
Because, well, I'm expecting an envelope just this size. Liv's birthday present.
We've already got that. It's upstairs. It's got the big ribbon around it. It's got a card stuck on top.
Saw something else on the internet and I couldn't resist.
Let's have a look.
No! You already lit for your morning castrations. Go on, darling. Mwah, I love you.
Good night last night.
Yeah, great, thanks.
Dawn said she had a really good time. And she loved the rose. Oh, I'm happy to see you both getting on so well.
Yeah, I mean, like I've known her for ages. It's weird.
Yeah, that's what she said about you.
Seriously?
You're just what she needs, Ryan. She's been through so much. She needs to find someone special. Thanks for caring.
Sorry, I'm just a bit knackered. My mate Sophie did my back in last night.
So what's the damage? How much to put the van right?
Kane's doing me an estimate.
And Laurel's pirate ship?
I can sort that myself.
You shouldn't have to. If he's so jealous of me talking to his brother, then he has got a massive problem.
Look, I wasn't thinking straight, right? And look, I made the meal because I wanted to wash you out properly.
Oh, don't even think about it.
What else can I say?
You tried to kill your brother because he was talking to me.
Let's have a look at yourself to work out why you behave like a stupid, spoilt kid.
Oh, back off, all right?
I'll never back off when it comes to my daughter. She was left home alone because your mother was too busy humouring you.
Yes, I know, and it should never have happened.
Mum left her, not us. Look, we're sorry, all right?
For what? For what? For not managing to kill yourselves? For my daughter? Or for destroying my marriage before it's begun?
Sort yourself out. You're pathetic.
As if I'd make a move on Vic.
Oh, yeah, right, whatever.
And even if I did, Vic's her own woman. She makes the decisions, not me or you. You can't keep throwing hissy fits every time a girl doesn't do what you want.
Oh, coming from the ex-con who's got so much experience with women.
Oh, enough! Did you two not learn anything about yesterday?
Why don't you tell him that?
That's where you start. Marla's just torn a strip of us, talking to us like a couple of kids. But, Mum, you should have a word.
Yeah. Thanks, boys. I think I probably should.
Squatting in a pirate ship at our age.
Walking the plank, Amelia's going to love it. It'll be an experience. I always fancied going to the sea when I was a kid.
Well, be an experience, all right. Single beds in a Wendy house. No bog in Laurel's back garden.
Doug's got plans for a little ensuite. Meantime, we can use the bathroom in the B&B.
In the middle of the night?
Oh, stop with it. We can't afford anything else.
Could have sold Hetty.
You have to kill me first.
I looked online, and vintage campers fetch a fortune. She could be a deposit on a house.
Etty is part of the family. Besides, if we let her go, we'll have to find somewhere else to store all our stuff. She's going nowhere, all right?
Oh, here, let me.
Touch me pants and you're dead. This. It's all your fault.
I'm so sorry. Trust me, you can't hate me any more than I hate myself.
Oh, let you give us stuff about anybody, Nicola, or anything. No wonder Jimmy wants rid of you.
I'm not moving again in a hurry. It's exhausting.
These for storage or B&B?
Storage, darling, thanks.
Sad day, this. I was happy here.
Oh, come on, Mother, life moves on. When one door closes, another one opens.
The door to Liam's bedroom at the B&B.
Oh, and life gives you lemons.
Hold on, I thought you said you were sharing with me.
No, I said you were sharing. We can only afford 2 rooms between the 4 of us.
No, Mum, I'm not sharing with Leanna.
Be like one big sleepover. After a few days bunking up together, you'd be just like sisters. What do you think you're doing?
Holding an open day for prospective buyers to view this house.
We've hardly got our stuff out. Have you got no respect?
I've got 10 couples booked to view this house today.
Laurel, I don't care what Joe said. I'm not coming to work today.
Come to see him finish the job, have you?
I'll give you half an hour to remove the rest of your things and hand over the keys. Think that's reasonable?
Very. Come on, Mum. One last push. Liam, just a few more boxes.
1 minute, Danny.
Get off on it, don't you? The power you've got over a pensioner and a nail technician.
I'd tread very carefully if I were you.
For a man who lives in the glassiest house on the planet, you chuck more than your fair share of stones. What, stuff it. Do your worst. These women are going nowhere. You own half the houses round here. You could have forced me to evict anybody, but you chose my family.
You could have said no.
This is nothing to do with me. She's locked the door. She won't hand over the key.
I've done everything by the book, served all the official notices. You have no right to remain.
But we've still got the right to show the world what a rat you are, and we're not going down without a fight.
You really think that's wise?
I'm a lover, not a fighter. This isn't my battle anymore, so give me the key.
We're going nowhere until he backs down.
I am not missing the first night of the rest of my life because of some ridiculous attention-seeking guilt trip. Give it to me!
No!
Ha.
I want no part of this. This woman is holding me here against my will.
For your own good.
I'm a hostage, an innocent victim. All I want is to be with the love of my life, that man down there.
Nicola,
Take me instead. I'll do anything you want. Please, just let her go.
Have you come for the viewing? If you would just bear with me for a few minutes.
No, if you buy this house, you'll be making these people homeless. All your new neighbours will hate you, and they'll poo in your garden.
Is that my Nico up there?
Yeah, and she's holding Gran and Mum hostage.
Ow! Out! Get out! Ow! Ow!
This is something else.
Yep, and all the girls at work are going to want to get a load of it.
This is my final warning.
Liam!
Darling.
Traitor, get back here!
You'd have sacrificed yourself for me.
1,000 times.
Bad move, Nicola. A very bad move indeed.
Well, Bernice may have turned her back on the struggle, but she always was pathetic in a crisis. Me and Diane, we're made of stronger stuff.
Think you got a problem with them? We're to try and hike us out. Pirate ship, my backside. Not going anywhere.
So I've had a word with Nicola.
It was obviously swinging the lead.
No, actually, she is not very well.
Oh, come on, Laurel. You should know by now. There's no mates when you're management. Tell her I want a doctor's note.
Don't look at me.
If she can't pull one out of the hat by the end of the week, I want you to give her a formal warning.
Oh, it won't come to that.
She can self-certify for the first few days.
Oi, she's taking the mick. She's only been back 5 minutes. And annoyingly, even with one hand, she's still the fastest worker on that production line. My dad's in the back if you want him.
Well, it's Laurel I've come to see.
Yes, I've had an idea about some staff training that Manpreet's going to be able to help us with. So it's a first aid course.
Love it.
Nicola's not just ill, she's having a breakdown. Carrie has posted footage of some disturbance from the village.
If she's sick, I'm Boris Johnson. Tell her to get in here now or she's fired.
She's a teacher. She's supposed to look after kids.
And she just left April on her own.
I trusted her, Vic.
And if she'd come to any harm, I couldn't have lived with myself.
Jessie.
Victoria, can you give us a minute, please?
Sure.
Where did you stay last night?
With a friend. You had a word with my boys.
Well, I'm not backing down. I'm not. No matter what it means for you and me.
Don't expect you to. And I don't expect you to put up with this any longer.
This isn't working, Jessie.
I don't blame you for being angry.
There is no excuse for what happened yesterday.
I made a choice when I married you.
It's not them or me. I never asked you to choose.
No, you welcomed us into your home, into your life. You have loved and supported us and never asked for anything in return. And look how we repaid you. I'm so sorry, Marlon. Please, let me make this right. Can we try again?
And that's the hair from Bear. Done and dusted.
OK, give it here, I'll post it for you. And if you're going to say you need to tell Paddy, we have been through this a million times.
I know, but I hate lying to him.
Babe, you're just helping him do something that he's too scared to do himself.
I know, but if Bear does turn out to be his dad and he still doesn't want to know him, then it's going to break his heart.
Well, you won't know that unless you send that off.
No, sometimes the truth is best left buried where you found it.
OK. Well, if I'd thought that, I'd never have found Ryan, would I? And Bales wouldn't be inside. So are you going to post it or shall I?
I'll do it.
I've supported those boys. I've stuck by them both no matter what they've thrown at me.
Because you're the mum.
But yesterday, something just broke. They could have died, and we could have lost April. And yet they've learned nothing. So it's time for some tough love. They need to learn from their own mistakes, and I need to stop interfering. Because I want us to work.
That's what I want to. More than anything. For something Something's got to change, Jessie.
So what we're looking for really is a no-frills basic first aid course.
If Nicola's well enough to hurl abuse at Graham, she's well enough to work.
You're telling me you've never taken a day off and been less than honest about it?
Of course he has. And not so much as days, as weeks. Look, Nicola is a good worker. You've already humiliated her by giving her job to her best friend.
And Nicola is having an awful time. Her family hate her. Jimmy has practically left her.
So do the decent thing for once and cut her some slack.
You telling me how to run this business?
In a word, yes.
So, if you're free tomorrow, I can bring the girls in early for their first session.
Ah, sorry. Wall-to-wall sick people tomorrow at the surgery, and I'm covering mums and toddlers, so...
What about our lunch? To that new place in town?
I know. I'm sorry, darling. Tomorrow's just not a good day.
Dawn, there's someone to see you.
Okay.
Hiya.
What do you want?
Coffee?
No, listen, I'm not stopping. I just came to our door to see a show. Will you come up with me again tonight?
As in, out.
Like, for dinner or something, like a date. But if you're not interested, then
I never said that.
didn't have to. I get it, all right. You're not in the right headspace. You told me that. Just forget it.
Ryan, sorry.
I thought you said you liked him. Yeah, I do. Do you realise how hard that was for him?
Yeah, it's just I've never had a boyfriend who didn't use me or pay me. I don't know what to do.
Just go out with him, get to know each other better, see what happens.
I really like him. If I mess up and it all goes wrong and I lose him, it's just not worth going there.
You've made your point, but we're really not all that bothered about moving out, are we, Mum?
I am. I love it here.
And that's the only reason he got me to chuck you out. Because he knows I love you. He's ruthless, despicable.
And so were you till about an hour ago.
So I made a few bad choices.
You stole money from Graham.
Which some people might think is wrong, and others might think is karma. But some things just aren't worth it. I sold my soul, and it's cost me my husband, my friends, my family, everyone I love.
You are capable of that, then?
I know I've always been a bit challenging.
Understatement of the century.
But I've turned into somebody I really don't like. And I don't want to be that person anymore. I want to do the right thing for once in my life.
Talk's cheap, Nicola. It's what you do that counts, not what you say.
Oh, get stuff beneath.
Please. Ladies, if you don't mind stepping outside.
I'm sorry for upsetting you, right?
And, getting into that van, I don't know what I was thinking.
You never do. That's your problem.
I can't do this anymore, and neither can Marlon. Things have to change.
Oh, come on, we've apologised.
Oh, sorry's not good enough. Not this time.
So we've talked, and we've found a way forward for us all.
I told you they want to split up.
I want you out of this house.
You can't throw me out. I need an address. I'm on licence.
The B&B had a cancellation, so I booked you in. All you need to do is tell your probation officer. Do you think you can manage that? Good. Because this is the last time that I'm going to intervene for either of you. I'm saying you're free to live your own lives and make your own mistakes. I love you both. But from now on, you're on your own.
She's been obstructive, abusive. She's been trespassing on my property.
Yes, sir, you said several times.
Yeah, and I'd do it all again. Do you know what he's been doing? making innocent people homeless.
We've had months to get used to it. It's not all bad.
Well, you don't have to share a room with your worst nightmare. I hate her mum.
We shall not be moved.
You want a faith? You've got one.
We shall not be moved.
Even
Like a
think
tree.
of setting a foot in that house. I'll bring the full force of the law down on you.
This looks to me like a civil suit. If you need to remove your tenants, you can apply to the court for a possession order.
I've been assaulted in front of witnesses.
None of us saw anything, officer, did we?
No. No, you need to arrest me. I have committed a crime. I've conned this man out of thousands of pounds.
No, she hasn't.
You were right earlier, Diane. Talk is cheap. I set up a fraudulent housing development and got him to invest. He'd fallen off the wagon from a great height, so I thought he'd be too drunk to notice. But he saw through it from the start. You'll find all the evidence you need in the home farm accounts.
Nicola King, I'm arresting you on suspicion of fraud. You didn't have to say anything, but it may harm.
Nicola, what have you done?
Takes a brave woman to fess up. At least she'll have her pride when they lock her up for the rest of her life.
Tell the kids that I love them.
I will.
And I love you too.
I know.
When a man and his girlfriend are found dead, Mawson Thursday investigate whether it was an accident or something more sinister in New Endeavour, Sunday at 8. And later tonight, a curious case unfolds concerning the murder of a teddy boy in the last in the series of Grantchester at 9. Next up tonight, though, we're off to the cobbles of Coronation Street.